The Business, Technical, Vocational Education Training BTVET Act 2008 provides for the financing of BTVET infrastructure development, but also in Schedule 4D recognizes formal and non-formal skills acquired to address unemployment problem. Unemployment rate is at 30%.
The government is clear on its policy. At least that one, I'm sure government has driven skills development. We are aware of the Skilling Uganda program that government is actually completely in support of. And I can't say anything more. I am happy with the move that government has taken to promote vocational education. At least I'm sure right from the president up to whoever speaks these days speaks about skilling Uganda, promoting vocational education. It has now been realized it is really the driving force for an economy to develop, and I think we are moving in the right direction. I am pleased with what government is doing.
The Vocational Education Project reinforces Uganda's national goals of increasing the number of existing technical institutions and providing additional equipment and facilities. The first phase of the 9 new vocational technical institutions will be constructed to boost vocational educational enrollment, provide training for teaching and technical staff, and develop new technical education curricula, textbooks, and instructional materials. New classrooms, workshops, and laboratories constructed will be additional boost to the existing number of these facilities in the country. 14 districts will benefit from the project worth 200 billion shillings, with the government counter-funding of 32.5 billion shillings. Benefiting districts include Amuria, Namtumba, Kamuli, Hoima, Lwengo, Mukono, Nakasongola, Pade, Yumbe, Ajumani, Bukedea, Chiboga, Liantonde, and Chenjojo, Ajumani, among others.
The subsector is, however, emerging from these years of negative reputation to gain increasing prominence due to its potential for both formal and informal employment to our growing population. Ladies and gentlemen, for every graduate engineer, for example, Uganda is estimated to require about 30 graduates of technical education to support the practical transformation processes of raw materials into finished products. The discovery of commercially viable oil deposits in the Albertine Graben has given further importance to the subsector. Since a wide and well-qualified spectrum of BTVET cadres will be required to provide direct and indirect support services along the upcoming oil value chain. Through the BTVET Act 2008 and the BTVET Strategic Plan 2012, also referred to as Skilling Uganda program, the education sector is responding by making relevant hands-on, competence-based, well-market-aligned and employable BTVET a key training priority.
Under the IDB-funded project, 3 sites will benefit. These are Uganda Technical College Lira in Lira District, Uganda Technical College Elgon in Bale District, and National Teachers College Unyama in Gulu District. Under the Saudi-funded project, 5 sites will benefit. These are Amelo Technical Institute in Ajumani District, Bukedea Technical Institute in Bukedea District, Bukomero Technical Institute in Chiboga District, Liantonde Technical Institute in Liantonde District, and Nyamanga Technical Institute in Chenjojo District. The 9 OPEC-funded sites are Buhimba Technical Institute in Hoima District, Kilak Kona Technical Institute in Pade District, Lwengo Technical Institute in Lwengo District, Sasira Technical Institute in Nakasongola District, Nawanyago Technical Institute in Kamuli District, Busoga Nsadu Memorial Technical Institute in Namtumba District, Ogolai Technical Institute in Amuria District, Lokopi Technical Institute in Yumbe District, and Namataba Technical Institute in Mukono District.
For me, I'm lucky. I've worked with ILO as a labor organization, as a vocational training specialist. So I know what it is. And there is no way I can allow anybody to frustrate a project of this nature. Fortunately, it has the full support of the community, It has the full support of the political leadership and the full support of all stakeholders in this district. For us, we are very, very grateful to the government of Uganda and very grateful to the donors. Very grateful to the donors. And we pray if they could even expand on this project. Because look at this area, we have a lot of industries where industrial training will be attended. We have factories to the Chinese, we have factories belonging to the Indians, and we have factories for the individuals Africans. That's why we aspired for the courses like motor vehicle mechanics.
I'm calling upon that technical education is not only for men, it's even for girls. The people needed to know technical education is not for the weak. There is that myth that failures are the ones who go technical. But technical education is for the best brains, because you must be able to coordinate the head and the hands and the legs and whatever we are talking about. It's a skill. And to government, we need more support in technical education. Definitely. We need more infrastructure. We can reduce the levels of unemployment in this country once we support technical education. Once we put money in technical education, let's produce quality such that we are able to support our young industry, which is coming up and growing. And of course to the development partners. And I'm happy that at least now the development partners are coming in to support the government in terms of technical.
Well, I would first of all say there is inadequate funding. They should increase on the capitation grant, that is one. Two, they should actually respect human resource. Members, teachers or lecturers for that matter, some of them can teach up to retirement without even being confirmed in service. Somebody can enter at say U5C and the mine is there indefinitely. So those are the issues we need the government to address. Capitation increment, human resource development, facilitation. Most of the equipment is actually obsolete. So we need some new equipment to match with the technology. Most of those things were installed in the 50s, 60s, and they are no longer, you can't even get spare parts for some of those pieces.
Request the government of the Republic of Uganda to continue supporting us, giving us funds and help also in the provision of infrastructure using its own arms like statutory bodies that are under the government. For example, the National Roads Authority, if they would work on our roads. If you could see the roads in a sorry state, we try to work on them, but when it rains, it floods and so forth. Then we have the challenge also of staff. Staffing levels are quite low, simply because the salary structure is small, and we have a very high rate of turnover of staff. We recruit staff, but after a short time they run away because they don't earn what they would earn when they go into private practice.
With adequate equipment and tools where this project will not cover, seek other sources that will cover, such that there is adequate practical training needed to do effective training for skilling Ugandans.
The project also aims at constructing and equipping vocational technical institutes for vocational education and training, which will provide educational training opportunities in specialized fields of construction, carpentry and welding, motor vehicle mechanics, agriculture plumbing, pipe fitting, painting and decoration, home economics and tailoring. The project will equip these institutions with furniture, equipment, tools and textbooks.
Here in Uganda Technical College, Chema, the skills we are getting at least are moving us a step if you are to look at most senior 6 leavers who normally come here, at the end of the semester, they go jubilating, saying we have acquired something. So we really thank the government.
Like me, I did electrical engineering. I started with the craft 2 years, and then from there I went for advanced 1 year. From there I went for technical education. So I'm now a professional instructor. I'm now teaching in Kaliro Technical Institute in electrical department. So I advise females to take up what courses in technical. They are good. All the work that is there is what is for men and then women. So long as you can manage to do any work, you are free to do what? To take up a course in technical.
Due to the skills and the knowledge that we have, we are more advantaged.
In a bid to strengthen the education sector strategic plan 2008-2015, this will be achieved through improving access to quality education by expansion and rehabilitation of existing UTCs and national teachers' colleges in post-conflict areas, providing facilities for students to learn technical skills and improving quality and relevance of teaching of the technical and teacher colleges.
Related to funding, which is always expected from government, and these challenges keep on affecting our day-to-day running of the institution. Like I've already mentioned, we lack accommodation at the college, accommodation for students. We don't have enough halls of residence for students, and we don't have any single staff house for teaching and non-teaching staff. We are lacking transport, because transport for students who are going out for field work, who are going out for games and sports and other co-curricular activities. We lack transport, efficient transport to help in transporting firewood, for example, and that has been a very big challenge.
Under the Islamic Development Bank, benefiting institutions will include UTC Elgon in Mbale District, UTC Lira in Lira District, UTC Bushenyi in Busenyi District, UTC Chema in Masindi District, UTC Kichwamba in Fort Portal District, and Unyama NTC in Gulu District.
Originally, the inception of this institution was partially to address child labor here, those out of school youth. And you know, Masindi was a home of tobacco growing, but now it's going down. Also, we've got Chinyara, we've got the cattle corridor. So a lot of our people, our young people, we are not proceeding in high institutions after like O level. So with the coming of this school, most of these children now, they are here, they are getting various skills in mechanical, in electrical, in water, architecture. So I think there is really a very big impact, and most of them, when they finish here, the jobs are plenty on the market. Everybody in Uganda these days is rich, is driving the oil industry. So there is really an opportunity now. There is a window of hope, and the impact is seen and felt. There is hope, especially now that Bunyoro is holding the future of Uganda in the next 35 years with the discovery of oil. They are talking of how many jobs? About 30,000 people, and these are highly paying jobs, highly skilled in all those sectors of the oil industry. But also, Bunyoro people now are really becoming very enterprising. In construction, there's a lot of construction work going on. So we shall tell now parents that there's nothing wrong your child getting these skills over and above maybe other education. But mine is advocating for it, talking for it in schools, in homes, on the radio. Radio is another work duty station where I normally go.
There has been unemployment among young people, and therefore when we go vocational, we avert that problem by having most of our children who come from there also to get employed and even employ others. So having UTC Kishwam in the district has and blends so well with the theme which we have been using this year of skilling Ugandans. We get our children with appropriate skills. They apply these skills in their everyday life. They apply these skills in earning a living, and therefore with vocational skills and vocational education in Uganda, in Kabarole, a special offer at UTC Kishwamba, we are saying that is the way to go.
90% of our youth have attained employable skills, and therefore keep on looking for jobs here and there. If we get them skilled, if we get them equipped with employable skills, we are sure that they will all be employed. We shall have avoided riots, demonstrations, because demonstrations and riots are largely as a result of unemployment that is rampant amongst our communities. It is important to note that Mukono is one of the fastest growing districts in Uganda.
During the groundbreaking ceremony at Lira UTC, His Excellency President of Republic of Uganda, in a speech read for him by the third Deputy Prime Minister, General Moses Ali, emphasized the need for skills training as critical for building a critical mass of knowledgeable and skilled Ugandans. He highlighted the Skilling Uganda program as a priority for the NRM government, under which plans are to set up a functional skills development center in every sub-county.
Skills training is a very important part of the process aimed at building a critical mass of knowledgeable and skilled Ugandans. We need a skilled workforce in order to support various existing and new enterprises in utilizing the infrastructural developments that we are putting in place to cause the anticipated growth in the key sectors of the economy. The Skilling Uganda program is therefore a key priority for the NRM government, and which we are continuing with our plans to set up a functional skills development center in every sub-county of Uganda. The women that I have recently placed in charge of the education sector seem to understand our national vision very well and are ready to be a good job, to do a good job. We certainly need the support of various international development partners. I therefore take the opportunity to thank all our international friends that are supporting the Skilling Uganda program. I particularly thank our Arab friends for financing the skills development projects that we are launching today.
On the same occasion, Doreen Katusime, the Under-Secretary Minister of Education and Sport, reassured the gathering about the significance of the recent BTVET reform process under the education sector, which is aimed at expanding access to appropriate skills training for national development.
In 2008, the government of Uganda began active engagements with member institutions of the Coordination Group for Arab Development Funds, with a view to securing a long-term concessional loan financing for the BTVET subsector. Under this project, with a loan financing of about $12 million, 5 new technical institutes are to be constructed and equipped in the 5 districts of Adjumani, Okedea, Chiboga, Kenjojo, and Leatonde. Each institute shall initially offer certificate and advanced certificate training in 2 or 3 priority courses selected from the following: building and concrete practice, electrical installation and fitting, welding and metal fabrication, motor vehicle mechanics, agriculture, plumbing, pipe fitting, painting and decoration, and home economics and tailoring. Relevant training equipment to be provided shall include institutional furniture, computers, various appliances and tools, as well as textbooks and reference books. The new infrastructure will include classrooms, relevant training workshops, administration blocks, multi-purpose halls, kitchens, staff housing, libraries, and student dormitories.
As part of this process in 2008, the government began active engagement with member institutions of the coordination group for Arab development funds with the view of securing long-term concessional loan financing for the BITVET subsector.